There are many autobiographies of famous personalities, which can be included in the curriculum of grad schools to impart more knowledge to the students. With so many stories about people's lives, these are great English exercises for students. This Buzzle article provides a list of such inspiring autobiographies that must be a part of grad school academics. To define an autobiography, it is a self-written book about the life of a person with respect to the different phases of his or her life. There have been great historians, scientists, philosophers, and literati, who have penned down interesting stories and incidents about their lives in an autobiography. These are a beautiful blend of words, which describe many emotions that we all experience at some point of time, making it easier for us to relate to them. Also, the language used by these great writers is of great quality and therefore, considered to be a definite form of literature. These autobiographies are a must for grad schools as well as college students, because they give us, not only bookish knowledge, but also teach lessons about practical life. Autobiographies are informative books, which everyone loves reading, so, if you are looking for a few examples of such masterpieces, read into the following paragraphs. Must-read autobiographies. Many educational organizations include some very well-known autobiographies for graduates, which help them learn the usage of English language in those books. With some of the greatest men and women in history, writing about their lives, a few autobiography masterpieces would be Charles Darwin, The Autobiography of Charles Darwin, Michael Jackson, Moonwalk, APJ Abdul Kalam, Wings of Fire, etc. Depending on the level of difficulty of the language and words used in these autobiographies, they can be used as examples to study for various grades in schools and colleges. Mentioned in the upcoming paragraphs are a few more examples, for your information. Examples for grad students. Students in grad school can be made to read a few easy autobiographies of great people. These can include autobiographies by former American presidents, freedom fighters, philosophers, etc. Using the references from these books, you could ask them to build an essay about the authors, and give them grades respectively. These are very beneficial literature exercises for them. Thus, some examples for graduate students can be as follows. Long Walk to Freedom, Nelson Mandela Childhood, Boyhood, and Youth, Leo Tolstoy Mark Twain's autobiography, Mark Twain Dreams from My Father, Barack Obama The Autobiography of Martin Luther King, Jr., Martin Luther King, Jr. The Diary of Anne Frank, Anne Frank. Examples for college students. Postgraduate students are on a higher level of understanding literature and its forms. After learning about the samples used to writing autobiographies, they have to move on to learning about the more advanced language used in them. They, too, can be given assignments, wherein they have to summarize any autobiography in the form of an essay and submit it within a deadline. Following these exercises for students is a great way of teaching them the language as well as various writing formats. Some of these books for college can be Mein Kampf, My Struggle, Adolf Hitler The Story of My Life, Helen Keller My Life, Bill Clinton Memoirs de la Vie Privée, Benjamin Franklin The Story of My Experiments with Truth, Mahatma Gandhi Mémoires pour servir à la vie de Voltaire, Écrits par lui-même, Voltaire Autobiography of William Butler Yeats, William Butler Yeats. With these examples, students can find it very easy to write as well as understand this great form of writing. There is a lot to learn from the stories of these legendary personalities, and therefore, autobiographies are always interesting to study.